Hi, my name is Chef Amadeus, and today we're going to do tilapia with tomatoes and onions. We're going to make it very simple, full of flavor, and a little healthy as well. So the reason I'm cutting my onions very thin is because we're going to cook this in a short period of time. So one thing that when you're cutting vegetables, the thing that keep in mind is this: the smaller you cut your vegetables, the shorter period of time that you're going to be cooking. If you're going to be cooking a stew, you cut them larger. If you're going to be cooking like we're cooking this quick dish, you cut them thin. And then we will add in our onions. A nice hot skillet. You want that color on there. And then while that's cooking, we're going to be cutting the tomatoes. And to cut your tomatoes very safely, use a serrated knife. Cut your piece off the end, and you can cut through it without worrying about it slipping. That's what a serrated knife is for. And you want those colors like you see right here, because that's the sugar from the onions caramelizing. To help that sugar along, we're going to add in, sprinkle it with some rub. I like the flavor all the way through my cooking. And I'm sure you can get your tomatoes and cut them up. Very simple like this. Like I say, we're just looking for that simple tomato. And to help this along, I always go to my citrus. So this is orange juice. Tilapia is a really nice fish, nice firm fish. It's become very popular now. We're going to season this. And the way we're going to season this is you can use any flavors you want, but with me, I use my salt-free flavors. And we're going to just simply spray it, spray both sides. Just as simple as that. And then we're going to get the southern grind with all this flavor in one place. Grind it on both sides. I love using this because this has all the flavors: the black pepper, the white pepper, and instead of you buying, 7 different ingredients, all you need is one. And once again, I also want to add in a touch of orange juice with this. I like a lot of citrus because I don't cook with a lot of salt. And now, we're going to add in the tomatoes. And with the tomatoes, you don't want to overcook them because then they get really soft and soggy. So you want to put them in after you slightly caramelize your onions. And as you see with your fish, if you look around the edges, you see they're turning white. That's how you know that it's about time to turn them. And you don't want to overcook them. When you have a hot skillet, it lifts up by itself. The meat won't rip or anything like that. It just comes up. So the key to that is having a hot skillet. Having a hot skillet is very important. And as you see on both sides, it lifts up very easy. And that's what you want. Once you flip the fish over, they're almost done. And you have your tomatoes, all the flavor. See all this juice? That's what we're going for. That's why we're cooking the tomatoes at the last minute. You still get the juice, but yet the tomatoes are still firm enough to have a little bite to it. And here you have onions, tomatoes with tilapia.